Hey guys, it's Will coming at you with another video here. This is kind of a special one on the side here. One of my favorite all-time board games series is the Haven series. So Gloomhaven, Frosthaven, Jaws of the Lion. That series, I love it. If you haven't seen my video, which should be popping up here, highly recommend it. But we're not here for that. We're here for Envelop X. So in the core game of Gloomhaven, and this will also be in the second edition, I'm pretty sure you can use it for both. They'll probably have an upgrade for it. There's the game runs on, it's a legacy board game. So as you play, you unlock stuff, and one of them is this envelope. Though, assuming from what is in the game, I believe the envelope unlocks some upgrade to a character and a scenario and stuff. Normally you use like paper tokens and stuff to play it, or like, you know, stuff that doesn't really match it, but it's something that they added extra. I don't know if it was a Kickstarter thing or not, but basically did stuff to affect a class and a thing that you didn't actually get in the game itself. You had to get this separate. It was about 20 something bucks American. Going forward here, this is going to be your warning. This is going to be spoiler town going forwards. So I will be talking about maybe potentially stuff that I've seen playing through the game and stuff like that. And of course the contents of this. Again, this is a scenario and a character. So in this box. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled by this, you can skip straight to the end of the video. I'll pack this back up and we'll talk about like my final thoughts without spoiling. Or feel free to check out that Tales from the Red Dragon Inn video or any of my other videos about stuff. But with that, we're going to get right into it. It's opening it up here. You have your first tab. Again, spoilers. So opening it up here, we have what looks like paper. Nice laminated paper. We have some tokens, which we'll get into looking. We have a character tuck box. And last but not least, a mini. So looking into it here, let's look right into the stands. So these looks like to be you know, monsters and stuff you can fight, plus maybe stuff you can summon as this character, because it has some of his tokens, eggs and larvae and stuff. There's him if you want to play him without the model, which I think this is the sheet that is in that envelope. And let's take a look at the scenario here. So there we go. So it requires us to have our Blade Swarm at level 5. And goal is to kill all enemies, you know, check mark there. We have the layout using the tokens and map. And we have our little introduction. So it looks like you've unlocked its past and you're figuring out what you are with its conclusion here, and you get an item. On the back, there's FAQs about how stuff works, I'm guessing, for this character. And special traits and stuff. So this might be an update to things and all that stuff. So if you guys need questions, it's in here, so you don't have to worry about getting spoiler FAQs. And another source, so that goes in there. I'm going to probably laminate that, and we're going to look at the model here. There we go. Here we have is the model. He looks sick. I don't know if this is a alternate version of him, so like when he reaches level 5 you get this ultimate form of him. I believe that's the case. So there's like the buggy version of him where he's in a robe, and then there's this after he breaks out of his shell. Get it, shell, bugs. But it looks sick. It's kind of got like that sort of like... Last but not least, we got inside the tuck box. So we have his cards. We have his abilities, which the first one we have here is his first level 1 spell we see here is when you attack with attack abilities that have target X, you may target the same enemy multiple times instead. Normally we house rule that you can, but I guess the official rules is you can't anymore. Or his alternate ability is once during your attack action, you may eat basically energy to add +1 to all your attacks for that. Basically it looks like forever, basically. Both of them look like they're forever abilities. So that's cool. So it looks like he might be one that builds up himself. Oh, and there's an item in here. So I'm guessing that's the Sword of Sand, whatever. Sand Sword. We have his character sheet. So looking into that, let's see what he has as perks. Replace a -2 with a 0. Okay, that's normal. Replace a -1 with a +0 wound. Okay. -1 with a poison. Cool. A -1 and a new symbol. Oh, and wind. Place -0. So bunch to make energies makes sense with that one spell that we just saw. Muddle. Heal +1 cards. That's good. Ignore negative effects on items and add +1. And these are the two that you want. These are like the god tier item. God tier effects. Get these. Get this one first. Get this one second if you're using armor. If not, get the either heal or replace with one of these, depending on your team. A lot of them like to use nature, wind, or sun. That seems to be the most popular ones that your team members might use. Nature being the most popular one, wind being the second most popular. And then we have his card. They start off with 8 health, ending with 20, so they're gonna be squishy. And then of course just tells you what they do. They have a hand size of 11, and we have a background on the character. So yeah, it looks like this does replace the one guy. So if you want to read it, I'll let you guys pause it there, but we're going to wrap this up here very quickly because my camera is about to die. So with that, guys, that has been the Envelop X. Looking at it, if you skip to this part with, hopefully I'll remember to put a timestamp in the video itself so you can see when. It's pretty cool. You know, it's more content to play and unlock. I'm always happy for that, for cheap. And it's sick, it seems like it is prepared for Gloom 2.0. So if you guys get to this part where you unlock this envelope by meeting its conditions, I highly recommend picking this up, especially if you live in America. It's going to be super easy to grab off their website. For those who are around the world, you may have to get this through a different source or have your local game store order it in for you. But with that, I also believe it was up on their Kickstarter during the whole like Gloom Festival thing when they were like selling the RPG in the 2nd edition box. But yeah, I recommend it. It's cool. It was like 20 something bucks. Can't go bad with that. It's Gloomhaven quality. And yeah, I'm excited I'm just gonna go throw this into my box, and when we get to it, we'll get to it. But with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next videos. Bye-bye. Click the video. Click it. Click the video. You know you want to. Click it.